Hi everyone, this is Tim Ballasty for Weather.com, and we want to provide you a video weather briefing to bring you up to speed of a potential flood threat that's going to impact the mid-Mississippi and the Ohio Valley in the coming days, not only to the end of this week, but also lingering into early to midweek next week. So I'm going to show you the setup for the heavy rain and also what to expect in forecast rain amounts. So let's take a look and head right into it. So this is our flooding scenario. And we're going to be talking about what's happening at the mid-levels and upper levels and also at the surface. First off, at the surface, we have a high pressure that's situated off the east coast, almost like a Bermuda high that we typically see during the midsummer period. This clockwise flow around high pressure is able to pump up a lot of tropical moisture that's flowing out of the Caribbean and out of the Gulf and pumping it right into the south region and then eventually pushing it farther northward into the mid-Mississippi and the Ohio Valley. So that's one ingredient. We have the high humidity. We got the mugginess that's already in place, but then there's another ingredient, and that comes in the form of these mid and upper level disturbances that are going to be basically what you see here is our jet stream at the upper levels, and this is our storm track. And these disturbances are going to start to flow along the jet stream and squeeze out any of that moisture and help to produce rain and thunderstorms over the same areas time and time again. And that is sort of going to be, that will be the weather pattern that's going to take shape. It's already pretty much in place right now, and you're just going to start to see more and more bouts of heavy rain across places like states like Missouri and Illinois. And eventually these rain totals are really going to start to add up. How much so? Let's take a look. This is just one guidance that we have. This is from the HPC, a service from the National Weather Service, and it kind of gives you an idea of how much rain they're forecasting. And you can see these reds and dark reds indicate areas of 3 to 4 to 5 inches of rain from Oklahoma and tracking northeastward into Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia, and western Pennsylvania. So that's kind of gives you just an idea. This is over the next 5 days how much rain to anticipate. Here at the Weather Channel, through next week, so not this week, through all the way next week, we're anticipating up to 5 inches of rain. 5 inches of rain in this area that we've outlined in green, and that in pretty much we're talking about the states of Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, and parts of West Virginia. And this is really that corridor right here. Notice it's pretty much right around the Ohio River that we're going to anticipate very heavy rains. And these soils are already quite saturated. In the month of April, everything that you see here in yellow and that light orange shade, that's where rainfall amounts have been average or above average during the month of April. And you can see these soils are very saturated, and it doesn't take too much more water, more rainfall to trigger flooding or flash flooding. And so that's why we're getting quite worrisome actually to see how much flooding will take place as we head in, especially into early to mid next week. So let's take a little bit of a closer look to see what areas we're really talking about. And I think what we got to watch out for is anywhere from the Tulsa area leading up towards Springfield, St. Louis, and the other Springfield, Illinois, Decatur down towards Evansville, Indiana, Indianapolis, Louisville, Cincinnati, Dayton. All these areas have already experienced some flooding recently. Even more rainfall is going to be flowing across this whole area. So that's what we're most worried about at this time. And just quickly, I want to take you a look at some of the river gauges here across the Ohio Valley. And anything that you see in orange and red indicates that minor to moderate flooding is already occurring along these rivers, along the Ohio River and parts of the Mississippi River. So it's not going to take, again, too much water to really make these river levels rise even higher and get in towards the moderate to major range. So overall, it's sort of worrisome to see how much rain will be falling over the course of the next 7 days to even farther out than that. So stick it here to the weather.com and also the Weather Channel, and we're going to try to give you and keep you up to date with all, looking at radar, looking at our forecast rainfall amounts, and kind of give you an idea of where the worst flooding is going to be happening. We'll try to keep you and stay on top of the situation. So if floodwater starts to creep up in your neighborhood, you'll know that it's time to move out and seek drier ground. All right, for now, I'm Tim Ballasty for Weather.com. Thanks.